it's unavoidably, you cannot avoid fame. But when you run after fame, it will run from you. I don't want to jump. There is a well that has been dug, that it seems that generation coming after generation has closed them up, because we want to dig our own. But the Lord is saying to us now that go back to that well. It has stopped in the days of those fathers. God is now telling you, there's no need to go and dig another one. Dig the one that has been dug. I know 50 or 60% of us here are called into ministry. Either you have started, or you are waiting to start, or you are expecting money to start. I know these ones are plenty here. God has sent you to do assignments. You are waiting to gather money. You will never gather it, because things are done on the move. You can ask Daddy. I don't know much about his story, but you can instructions. You cannot gather all the instructions for your journey before you start. You get them as you go. Daddy did not know it was going to be like this, but there was an instruction to go. Listen, let me pause here and explain something to you. There's a difference between come and go. The instruction most of us are here in this generation is to come, but we have exchanged it to go. The first instruction that you hear as a minister is to first come. It is in the coming that you will get the blueprint of where you are going. Then he will send you. Most of us have set ourselves before he sent us. How does it? Bible speaking, it says, "Come unto me." The first is not to go. He said, "Come." It is in coming that things are opened up to you. Blueprint of your life are opened up to you. As that, sorry, I'm using Daddy. He's the only respected person I know here. Daddy, you cannot invite Daddy to come and do that drama. You don't understand. You should not say, "Daddy, please, we want to play." Okay, now you got that song. That should not be mind me and do like this. He has lost purpose. Why? You will never see him do that, because he has captured the destination. He knows, if not all, the process. You should not be found everywhere. There should be a well you are staying with, that you are digging every time. You are digging, no matter the distraction, no matter the trend, no matter who leads you, you must be found there digging. It is in that digging your allocation is. Even if it did not bless you, you keep digging. Wait, do you know that not everyone will be blessed? The blessing I am saying is maybe monetary, fame, and the rest in their ministry. Not everybody. Some people are not called to go global. Some people are called to be in parish, in a particular nation with small church. No, not everybody is called. See, this pursuit for fame in my generation is what is killing us. Until the Lord helped me that not everybody that likes your picture on Facebook really likes you. You know, I used to have plenty likes before. So if I post like this, I'll be like, in 30 minutes, 400 likes. You know, the thing enter my sense. Now before I post like this, I'll tell my friends, I say, don't worry, if I just post now, in 20 minutes, blah, blah, blah. It is when the Lord begins to open my eyes to understand. Do you notice that you can have 700 likes on Facebook and you organize a program, only 3 persons will come? That means that your voice has not been heard in Zion. There is a place of labor that you need to labor. Men can recognize you on earth, but God does not know you in heaven. Where you are recognized is in a place of your assignment. Switching out of that assignment, God will be looking for you, be staying there looking for you. It's not his duty to be looking for you outside where you are located. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? You will not be gathered today if the man of God has not decided to pick the call and gather people. All of us are a result of someone's encounter. Everybody here, you are a result of what? A person's encounter. Imagine a person did not have that encounter, you might not be saved. No matter how big or small the person is. that means that the same way it is to you, there are other generations that are waiting for you, tied to your loins, that until you accept that call, they will not rise. So now imagine how many generations are waiting because you are still playing. That is why the Bible recorded, he says that he said the laborer, okay, the harvest is plenty, but the laborers are what? Are few. Not because he lacks them, but most of them are not ready. Some people want to finish their BSc and MSc before they pick the call. And do you know what? Most of us like this. We finish well, but we do not have CV. Because he did not permit us. The one we did, we ate breakfast. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? See, it's good for a man to bear his yoke when he's what? When he's young. My father was teaching it yesterday somewhere. He said, every man must carry a yoke. Everyone in your life. See, you cannot, daddy cannot lay hands on you to deliver you from yoke. It's not possible. Yoke, for every man there is a yoke. But it is good to bear it when you are what? When you are a youth. So the earlier you bear the yoke, the faster you enter purpose. So it is good when you bear your yoke when you are 18, 19, 20, 21. Imagine if, see, my brother stand. I'm sorry. How old are you, sir? Just don't mind. 27. I need someone younger. This man is an adult. He's an excellent man. I need someone younger. I need someone around 20, 21. Okay, come. Imagine. Is there a guy? Come. Okay. I want to use as an example. You are how old? 20. If this guy buys a bike now, do you know if it is age? Answer me now. Abi, answer me. Are you guys sleeping? If you're happy and you know, say amen. Say amen well. Say amen well. We will close service, so say amen well. He's 20 years. If he buys back or finish BSc in 20, 21 years, you know it's good for his age. But imagine daddy going to write common entrance at this age. Do you see the difference? It is good. It's an achievement for him, but it is not at the right time. Yoke is better to be bear when you are young. Should I tell you the concept of marriage? It is a man with a yoke, another woman with a yoke, meeting together and giving birth to another boy that will bring his own what? Yoke. Yoke about the matter. But if you have bared your yoke before meeting the woman, it will be good. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? So one of your yoke is understanding the place you are going to, your placement. Some of you, while we were praying the other time, I was mentioning something that some people were emotionally praying. They were not paying attention. Your pursuit of money has spiked you out of purpose. Now, the availability of money is not directly proportional to the presence of God in your life. Do you know that devil can also provide? What is providing for you is not money, it's mammon. Devil is a sponsorer. If you are not careful, he will sponsor you out of God's purpose. It's not the same year you wasted out. You will need to enter. You will need times 3 of that years to enter, except for mercy. You know, I went to understudy that. I understudied in 1 month. I went to your Facebook. I searched. I asked questions from people. Me, I do that. One of the things my father taught me to understand. I understood. Then I found out that that men that they are secret laborers. They rarely talk. They just have a small family they are laboring upon, but their labor has gone further than where they have touched. Now, I got to understand something about you, sir. That you are. So we talk personal. I know. As you said, when I was studying, I spiked into the spirit, and I saw that let me use an example. Most of the time when you see men come out, you see the manifestation by laying hands. Abi? They just lay hands and you feel that's all of them. How do I explain this? It's a personal thing to me. It's a personal revelation. In hall, let me just say in hall. I don't want to, it's an understatement to use a deliverance minister. It's an understatement to use a deliverance minister, but a man that there are words I want to use, but they are not for the public. They are for, because I want to ask you a question, sir. And when I ask the question, you will understand what I'm saying. But if I ask it here, it will be too loud and people are recording me. So but there are men that we see them out now, but they have been out since. May the Lord grant you understanding. You are seeing them out now, but they have been out since. Their connect is not what you see. Their root is deeper. Until the Lord bless your understanding, you will not understand what I'm saying. Their root is deep. But one of the ways the Lord trusts them with those connections is because of the spirit of simplicity. I wish the Lord bless you with understanding. So when I was understanding, I was trying to check, how will a man be low physically and be connected spiritually? I met him online. I met another person physically, Pastor Wale. When I met him, you almost had the same simplicity. Then instead of meeting you, I know it will take a long time to meet you, I went to ask him a question. Then he told me one of the answers. Then I knew that it was not today they bear the yoke when it was small. Imagine that you are just getting the call now. God will still use them. That's something about God. But you will tell Lara one more. As he is, I picked something when he was speaking to me online. He said to me that there is a time they want to. Every vision has time bound. Every curriculum in the spirit has time bound. If you miss it, it does not mean God will pause it for you. Oh Lord, yeah. So the urgency of the spirit. He said something when he wanted to introduce it. He said that they went to Ibadan, and someone they wanted meeting disappointed. Did he stop you from doing it, sir? Because of the urgency and the time bound of the vision. The same way, yoke, when you don't get it when you are young, it will still wait for you. But at 45, you will not be submitting CV. Yet it's not CV at 55. You will not be carrying a good bala. Egba Jesu. Or Lale Kweju. No, Anola Rukuma Kweju. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? It is better for you to understand where you are called now. Stay with it now. It is not going to be easy. Go and ask people that are digging well. The deeper you dig, the cleaner the water. So the deeper you dig, the clearer your vision. You must be able to, you will constantly sit down. I taught my church members that if you are studying, it is permitted, you are permitted to sleep. Soon, continue reading. Sit down with it until you get to a gosha. When you get to it, there will be a glue between the scriptures, and you at that point you are gone. But there must be a price of time spent digging by the word. Ask them. The revelation did not start today. The assignment did not start. Sir, was it easy at the beginning? It can never be easy. See, when you want to dig, you'll be first packing the sand on top. Go easy. Listen, some of you, when you got salvation, you were seeing revelation. Let me tell you, bonus in you is the bonus of salvation. God is luring you to come closer. Oh my dear, the same prayer you are praying that is opening door will not open door again. But does it happen to you? What God is telling is that don't you know bonus here come? Now it's time to now what? Sit down and think. At that time you need some lock up, fasting and prayer. Then you are not pay oju eja ole koko. Before all you just need is a devotion, just 30 minutes. Blah blah. God, it will be sweeting you. Tomorrow God is just calling you to come closer. It's a luring. When you lure, you will not get to a point of maturity. You need to be fasting and praying in the middle of the night for a year. I remember when I gave my life to Jesus in 2012. No, 2012. 2010. So, Daddy, let me tell you, I am an addict smoker and a drunkard. You don't know? I can take 3 packs on a sitting. See, clean guy like this. I don't smoke weed. I eat weed with beans and corn. Yes, that's who you see. You know, you are just seeing a fresh guy. You think like I inherit salvation. But when the Lord undo me, it was not. They did not. One man was preaching. It looked like there was nobody beside me. I was the only one in the church. It was not. The word was coming like arrow, eating my heart until I came to the altar. I was crying like a baby. That day I started speaking in tongues. So don't think when you give birth, when you give your life to Jesus, you should stop. From 3 packs, Daddy, you reduce. I was still praying in tongues, but Matthew lost it after 6. I could not finish 3 packs again. So the Matthew moved 2 packs. But I've given my life. I'll go back inside again. 2 weeks again, Matthew. Instead of taking 2 packs, I took 1 pack. But I've given my life to Jesus now. He reduced from 1 pack to half pack, from half pack to 3 sticks. From 3 sticks, it got to a time I could not finish 1. God was killing my appetite. Little, but that was not the only thing. No, I don't see anything on skirts. Let stick wear skirt. I will run after that stick. Some of you that are having addiction now is because the devil has been able to peep into your tomorrow. So he's trying to disalign you from that purpose. Not by the grace of God, sir. I've said it on I've ministered on a Redeemer. I've said it here before. That the OUT Moshe, by calculation, is more than 30. The one I can remember. I have a permanent doctor that brings down pregnancy. I know. I hired a doctor. That's how devil used to. There's nothing to hide again. Even in case there's any scandal that will rise later in the future, tell them that you have heard it. So when I gave my life to Jesus and the first time I will preach, my guys that we used to smoke together came. They said never. Team. They went back, came back inside. Maybe they were sleeping. But when the Lord turned the captivity of Zion, God told me, I did not hear one of the bonus I had when I gave my life to Jesus was God told me, said, where devil has used you, I will use you times 2 there. So I gave it all to him. I was following like a, you cannot follow God. You cannot follow him with your eyes open. You need to shut your eyes, shut your ear. I'm following like a mumu. So I was following Daddy. I did not know where I was going. If you ask me what's my ambition, I don't have. My ambition is to meet his needs. My will is his will. I was just following. I went to school just to fulfill all righteousness. I don't. If they say, people say I want to become doctor, I don't have. Thank God for a good mother that said that. You say, but if you hear that, so anytime people are crying, she's laughing. She knows what she said to God. Women, your womb are not just to give birth to dummy, they are to give birth to generals. My mom started fasting over me when doctor told her that she's pregnant. They told her that My mother fasted from my 1st month to my 8th month. Said delay will be that for you. So you know, don't just be snapping. Some of you will be pregnant and you go to studio and be doing photo pump. I get market for photo pump. Devil is intentional. The same way he is before, he has toppled up his work. He has plenty agents now. So you must stand up and say no. There's a well you must dig. You must understand that well. If revival must start, you must understand where you are called, so that you will not be laboring like a fool. The Bible said it. How will it feel to you that what you are doing here, it is not what he has called you to do, and you get to notice what you have called to do at the age of 60? Kai. That I may not be laboring like a fool, that I may not be laboring like a fool. The labors of fools, he will reach them, he will reach them. The labors of fools, he will reach them, he will reach them. Show me things you are bidding, the times to come. What the Lord is doing to you is to remind you where he has called you. It is normal to be distracted, but it is not normal to stay distracted. It's normal to fall, but the agenda of the devil is that you lie down there. But the Lord is saying, don't laugh at him, he will stand again. He has come to remind you where you belong. Some of you thought your assignment here is schooling, but he has brought you here to be his witness. But you are running after haze, yet you have not made one hay. But he has told you, I have sent you here for this gospel. Remember, I said from the beginning, the reason why he created you, the first reason, is for his pleasure. It's for his pleasure. It's for his pleasure. No matter the achievement you have outside his will, it's still failure. There's a difference between success and fulfillment. You can be succeeding in the wrong thing, but you cannot be fulfilled in the wrong thing. Fulfillment is doing absolutely what he wants for you. So the reason why he has called you today to be in this meeting is so that I can remind you that you are not just an usher, you are an usher with a purpose. I know you have been volunteering to be an usher in every meeting. There's a difference between volunteering and calling. You need to know your calling. You need to know your calling. The labors of fools, he will reach them, he will reach them. The labors of fools, he will reach them, he will reach them. Show me things you're reading. The time to come. Show me things you're reading. Time. I have a father, sir, daddy. Because of availability and his love for the things of God. If my time is up, tell me, I can be yet in 1 year. Because of his love for God, he was laboring like a fool. He labored. He was a pastor from 25 years to about 60. It was in a retreat with the Ndadiadeboye in Ifewara that the Lord spoke to him that his assignment is for children. At 62, he started laboring for children. His cry today, that it is today, is that if I had known early. So all that he has done, he was just laboring like a fool, digging another man's well. And at 62, you know what it means to be 62? To be 62? There is no children. All of them are married. They have left him. So he's laboring with weakened body. One of the prayers I will pray for you is that the Lord will open your eyes. That he will open your eyes and realign your heart. Some of us, some people look us and think that we don't have desires too. We don't want to travel too. We don't want to build houses too. I remember I finished school 2015. After I finished school, I my own schooling is different. From beginning to end, it was God. With some people do econometrics. I will leave class, run away. Body will be eating my heart. I'll just be looking for people to preach. On the road, I'll be saying, do you know Jesus love you? Do you know you can speak? I hold your hands. Shakada, they fall. They begin to pray. That's, I was just looking for generous. That after we finished school, my dad sent me school fees. The burden strikes my heart that I cannot live here like this. These people are not saved. I carried 350,000 naira to host Eden. That was the first Eden we did. We did open air crusade. While I was preparing, God told me there's somebody called Selman. I've never heard him before. Selman. I began to ask my people, who is Selman? Then I called him. They said, okay, okay. Then I called him. He said, don't worry, I'll be there. Selman came. I called Kore, Kenny Kore. That one, I sang, so More, he came. So we had about 2,500 people gathered. My school fees on journal to save people. And after I finished, the Lord said, you will still be here for 2 years. My mates were serving. I was in Lebanon, entering into villages, preaching His gospel, preaching the gospel.